I cannot tell you how happy I freaking am, man. I freaking PB'd. I know this isn't like an amazing time, but for me, this is my PB. I'm so happy. Let's go. It's a ruin portal seed like most good seeds are. Not that, you know, this is an amazing seed, nor am I an amazing player, but, you know, like the world record, the world ranked record is ruin portal, so this makes sense that it's a ruin portal seed. I actually don't get enough iron for an iron pickaxe or, you know, iron axe or the rest of my iron tools. So this seed's actually not that great. There's no looting sword in the chest. There's a lot of little things that luck-wise could have been a bit better, but I still made it work and it's still PB'd, so I'm proud of that. I think I did good. I made myself some stone tools and I crafted a boat, prepared to go into the nether. But there actually wasn't any trees nearby, so I had to go kill some animals and then get some wood, not actually at the ruin portal. As you can see, it's not very far, but, you know, this could take an extra 5 seconds or so, which in 15 minutes is not that much, but in a, you know, world record time, that is a lot. I ended up probably getting a bit more food than I actually needed, but I wanted to play more consistent, because I often die in runs. I was not expecting this at all to be a PB. I was actually expecting this to probably be, you know, around 25 minutes, which for me is about average. I then make my way back to the ruin portal so I can get back into so I can go into the nether. I already had all the obsidian I needed from the chest, so I was just able to light my portal and go in. You can see on the first frame that the Bastion's right there right away. This is really good. But mind you, I do not have my iron pickaxe, so I can't make my way all the way. I have to get to a chest first, basically. So I can make an iron pickaxe so that I can mine the gold. You know, pretty normal speedrun stuff. I'm making a nice boat clutch. I'm kind of proud of that. I'm not usually that good. And then I'm at the top of the housing bastion. If you can tell, it's a housing bastion, which is personally my favorite. It's just as long as there's no lava, which I think everybody hates the lava housing. You're able to see the fortress, like just behind me. So my nether spawn point was actually really good. Both Bastion and Fortress were within view, and both pretty open terrain. You just pearl over the lava, and you can get to the Fortress pretty quickly after finishing your Bastion route. I mess up a bit here, because in my brain I thought I didn't loot the chest, even though I clearly just did, to get my iron, to make my iron pickaxe, which, luckily there was enough iron. I didn't have to drop down, because... well, actually, it would have been fine because I got gold armor from the chest. But if there wasn't gold armor and no iron, I could have easily died. I would have had to throw my pickaxe at distraction gold, which could have been pretty bad. Luckily, I did get my iron. I probably waste a couple seconds here trying just moving around my inventory and such. But you know, this is why I'm still in gold and not, you know, a diamond or emerald player. I do a pretty simple housing bastion route. I mine the chest at the top and then just come all the way down to the gold, bring the piglins with me. I use the gold pickaxe to mine a couple blocks here, but it's actually pretty good. It might, you know, it saves like half a second, which for me doesn't really matter, but kind of cool looking back that I kind of saved half seconds here. Not that of course I did lose seconds earlier just doing random stuff, but it is kind of cool knowing that I'm not total idiot. I'm doing some things right. My trades are actually pretty good here too. I'm able to get enough, and I'm able just to pearl to the fortress pretty quickly. Right now, I probably should be doing a pearl hang. Looking back, of course, I, you know, coulda, shoulda, woulda, but you know, mistakes happen. I could do my pearl hang, have some fire res, then come back. My gold should be done by then, and I could be out, maybe save 30 seconds maybe, but I don't do that, and it's totally okay. I still PV'd, so can't be too mad about that. I also forgot to put blocks next to the piglin hole, so a lot of my trades end up going below, so that doesn't help, you know, saving time. It hinders me a bit. But luckily I realized pretty quickly, and I'm able to get everything I need. By this point, my trades are not done, but I have everything I need, I'm pretty sure. And I'm able to now go to the fortress, which is pretty good time. Sub 5 minute exit of the Bastion is, for me, pretty good. I say that now I realize I actually didn't get as much obby as I needed. So this is not actually a sub 5-minute exit, but I will be exiting soon, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I end up only getting exactly 20 obby. Luckily I did get 20 obby, because this run probably would have been a reset if I didn't, but yeah, it allows you to double fast travel to the Stronghold, which is really good for saving time, and I'm sure you all know that. You're watching this video, so you should probably know that. Now I'm out of the Bastion at the 5:30 mark, and I'm basically already at the fortress because it was so close. I just need to pro up it. I'm actually right below the blaze spawner, which is really good. I'm able to pro right to the blaze spawner and get there pretty quickly. That block clutch was actually pretty scary. There's been multiple times that I've lost run because I missed the block or I ever get the pearl back to the ground, and I don't save myself. So lately I did hit the block clutch in this run, and I don't end up dying here. I'm actually 0 for 2 here. I ended up going 0 for 4. I really should have been able to kill these blazes a lot quicker, these first 4 at least, and then be able to get a blaze head off. Unfortunately, I did not, and I ended up probably missing a few spawns because of this. You know, saving. I could have saved an extra 20 seconds if they were good drops. Yeah, it's a mistake to learn for the future and be prepared for next time, because you know, you don't want to make the same mistake multiple times. You're not improving that point, you're just repeating everything you do. I end up making my first nether portal here. I probably should have been grafting my blaze bed instead, but I didn't, as I said earlier. I got 2 blaze spawns, and the first one doesn't drop, but the second one does, and I got my first rod. This is right now 1 for 6, which is not great odds. It's pretty bad, actually. But it happens. You're not always going to get good luck. And when you PB with bad luck, that just means in the future you could easily beat it. And it's encouraging, you know? For someone who's still relatively new to Minecraft speedrunning, I feel encouraged that I can get, in my opinion, such a fast time, and still, like, it's not all luck based, right? I'm able to definitely improve from this point, and even if it's just I stay at the same spot I am, just if I get luckier or more luck on a seed, then I can beat this time and I can get a sub 15, and it's cool to think that, you know, it's still a possibility. And I'm sure when you get to like netherite, I'm sure it might sometimes feel disheartening if, you know, your PB is a 7-minute or so, and it feels like 6-minute, like a sub 7 is like impossible, or a sub 6 is impossible, or whatever. But eventually, with enough luck, and if you keep practicing and get, you know, improving, you definitely can beat it. And that's what I enjoy about Minecraft speedrunning and just speedrunning in general. As you can see what you're watching right now, my boat measuring, my boat eye was actually really, really bad here. I ended up having to redo it 3 times. I ended up using all 4 of my eyes of ender. I think one might actually break. It is really unfortunate that if I didn't make this mistake, like this is more of a mistake on me, and if I didn't make this mistake, or I went on, instead of like a 98, I went on a 90 or an 85% accuracy, I definitely could have gotten a sub 15 just by what happens for the rest of the run. And this is a bit unfortunate, but it just means that there's still room to improve for me, and I definitely can get, well, definitely can get better, but I definitely can beat this PB and definitely get a sub 15. And it's, like I said, it's very encouraging. I go back to another, I just need to get my eye in the ocean. I'm not, you know, a fine regular player. I'm not hurling. I'm blocking. I'm climbing up, putting my blocks down, and not bridging. What's it called? Towering up to my portal. These microseconds, not microseconds. These couple of seconds could be saved, and this is definitely where I could be improving on. Also, just my decision making can be easily improved on. But these are just things that a top runner will do, and I just won't, because I just don't think of these things. And as I improve, as I keep playing and getting better, then I will hopefully start making these decision making, doing these, getting these couple second saves, and yeah, I mean, this run probably with a couple extra seconds, if I saved, this would have been a sub 15, right? So it does make a difference, especially as you get to these shorter amount of times. Focusing more on what's actually happening on the screen, I end up getting, well, what should have been all the rods I needed, but one of my eyes broke, so I need to wait for an extra one. So I spent time crafting my beds. I should have crafted one earlier, of course, for the blaze bed, but that's in the past. You can tell I'm pretty annoyed about that. Yeah, it's frustrating looking back that I could have, doing that small thing could have made a difference for this whole run, but you know, it happens. But I craft everything I need, and I get the last rod I need, and I head towards the cords for my second portal to portal into the Stronghold, and luckily it does actually hit. I mean, you probably knew that. This is a PB. I completed the run. You can see at times there's a lot of waiting and decision making. Like my brain's thinking about where the pearl and when the pearl at certain spots. Even though the time I spent on that, the pearls themselves are actually pretty good. I end up getting pretty close to it, and I'm able just to bridge over with soul sand. I just power up and then bridge with soul sand. And because I have enough stake, I am able to do these relatively aggressive pearls. I'm able to throw a good amount. While I'm bridging, it's, not very exciting right now. I just gotta say, I'm so freaking happy about this run, man. I'm so happy. Like, I've been working for this for like a couple of months now. Like my original goal was to get a sub 20, but now that I'm almost at a sub 15, it's crazy. It's insane. It's insane. And I feel like I've been improving pretty quickly. Like when you think of like all time Minecraft speedrunning, because I've been watching for a while, I just haven't speedran myself much. It just feels insane that I got it almost a sub 15. Because when you think of all time Minecraft speedrunning, it took years to get a sub 15. Like Curryway was like the first, right? And kind of when Bastion came out, it was like he revolutionized the Bastions, you could say. And it just feels so crazy that like when I first started watching I first watched the Curryway PB world record when it came out, and at the time I was like, wow, I could never do this, and now it feels like, yeah, I can. I'm basically there. If I put enough hours in, I definitely can get there. And I don't know, it's crazy. It's insane. Also, this Stronghold, the preemptive, it freaking tricked me, because I look up, right, and I see a pathway in the top left corner, which usually means that like close left is fake, right? But what I didn't realize at the time, because I mean, for me this is like really good pace, right? I was watching the timer. I go up there because I'm like, okay, I need to go basically left, like basically to my side, right? Which, because I saw it right beside me was fake because of the top, I decided not to try to break it. But when I'm turning back here, I remembered, oh wait, I went through a wall. I didn't go through a door. There's no doorway after going through the wall, which there always should be a doorway, or like, naturally. And it seems like it was actually just like the wall just broke by itself, probably just how it generated, and it tricked me, and I end up wasting the 11 seconds that would have changed that would have made it a sub 15, which kind of sucks. But you gotta realize that in the moment. It's a skill thing, right? I'm in it, and now, as you can see, sorry for my gap, just talking about the Stronghold and how that ruined the sub 15, but that's okay. There's a lot of things that ruined the sub 15 that I definitely could work on. If I played this perfectly, this probably could have been sub 13, sub 12, not sub 12. Sub 13 is probably like taking out all the mini mistakes I did. This definitely could have been like a sub 13 almost, I think. You have to do the math. I'm not doing it, but that is a bit, yeah. So I'm just a bit annoyed because of that, but of course I'm in the end now, and I actually get a pretty fast perch. I don't do half bow because I didn't want to die on this pace. Sometimes I have died, and here's the perch now. You can see this is slightly not enough tiny to sub 15, but Well, maybe if you 4-bed, maybe I can't 4-bed, but maybe someone who can 4-bed might have been able to do it. But you know, I got it. I completed the run. I got the PB. I guess now just enjoy my reaction to actually finishing the run. Oh my god! How did that happen? Oh my god! Oh my god! No, that is not real. It's not real. There's no way I just won. There's no way. Oh my god. 15-10. No way. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my god. Okay, I gotta go.